Welcome back to Majora's Mask. Today we are tackling the Snowhead Temple. I actually discovered while recording this, my computer's strong enough that I can record footage from the Wii at pretty good quality while I'm still in a Skype call. So I was in a call with Yoshi and a bunch of people, so he can attest, I really don't like this temple.
I remember you going and calling fucking oh. It's like, okay, Lord?
Like, it's a decently enough designed temple as long as you get the dungeon item quickly and you don't end up falling. It's a multi-leveled area.
We did pick the most clumsy of masks with the Goron here.
I have like a kind of weird memory about this temple, because I remember trying it, and then I got to the second day, and then I took a nap, and then I woke up and there was pizza, and I'm like, well, I guess that's the temple.
That's a very strange segment of events. I woke up and then it was pizza.
I woke up and then like my parents were like, hey, we got pizza, and I was like, and I was in an office when all of this happened. In an office room, so yeah, it's kind of interesting for me. That has like literally
My
no
concept
relevant...
of what's going on is like, what the hell?
Yeah, it has like literally no anything, but I just remember like fucking not passing it the first time I played it.
I'm the prettiest lady on... Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Goron Link is also invulnerable to lava. I think it still hurts you if you're sitting around in it too long, though.
A little bit of lava, don't give a fuck.
So the main problem with this dungeon, it's a multi-story dungeon, and as you can tell, one of the items we get in here is actually the fire arrows. And until we get the fire arrows, getting around in this temple is a huge hassle, at least backtracking. Because without the fire arrows, it takes so long to get anywhere.
Looks so disturbing.
Here's the main hub.
At least you have your gorgeous hair flowing in the wind.
Yep.
Some Goron's like, I'm in love.
There's the boss door right there. So we need to get that main pillar all the way up.
And the keyboard doesn't know what to do with itself right now.
Yeah.
Like, I guess?
It's just them testing out the music. Do you think this will work? Bam, bam. Yeah, whatever, I guess.
Game comes out in 2 weeks, we're gonna go with it.
Okay, so like any other Zelda game, that would have worked.
Yeah, you have to get really close to the torch.
Not even that. It has to be the fire arrows. I can't use a torch.
Could have sworn you could have...
Were you just standing in spider webs?
That's snow.
Damn graphics! Like, huh, interesting.
And I'm walking through frozen spider webs.
Well, it could have been, and maybe it was warmer then before.
That'll be the dumbest puzzle for a temple, though.
And then ice spiders.
And then when they walk into this room, frozen spider webs that will allow them to walk.
Oh, kind of spongy and inconvenient.
And it'll be easy to push blocks, too.
I don't even get to use this block for a long time.
But remember, it's there, children. Look, it's right there. Good. Good attempt, but never mind.
I like how those blocks just have the Majora's Mask logo on it, just like, oh, these are mine.
Yeah. Fuck you, I own everything.
Does he have a company for cement blocks?
Some of your transportation in the rolling form, especially when you're in a cave like this, seems very unnecessary. You roll like 3 feet and then you stop.
But it's fun.
Look at, there's some gray ground. Even more dangerous than your frozen spider webs.
See, here's one thing that really annoys me about the transformation masks. None of them can grab ledges, which I think Goron Link is tall enough. You think he'd be able to manage it, but he just can't.
And he's got some massive hands.
It's probably just too heavy.
Like, he's too heavy, but in his own body. You think he'd have found a way to manage it.
Maybe that's why he died. He couldn't climb a ledge and he just fell.
He just goes to the mountain, sees a ladder, and just shrugs and walks away.
He could climb ladders just fine. He can't do ledges.
Yeah, you'd think the ladder would break.
And yeah, that chest doesn't burst into flames.
That'd been hilarious if oh.
I just think it'd be funny, like he's climbing up the stair, like the ladder, and he gets to the last step, and then he just breaks and falls all the way down. Like breaking all the steps on the way down too as he falls.
Yeah.
Maybe he was rolling while he was spiking and got stuck in those frozen spider webs. That'll do it.
So at this point, figuring out what to do, and then I finally remembered this little
That was
passage up
kind
the
of
side.
badass.
Yeah.
What's that, your board? Yeah!
We're just gonna do gymnastics, whatever. That is the happiest damn creature ever.
And you killed it.
Balloons, oh boy!
I don't know if we've seen those yet. Those are real bomb shoes. Yeah, that's a thing.
What happened to the fake ones?
The item.
Extinct.
Yeah, they're an item.
Oh.
Just random fairy.
I like how that was just in the corner, though. You could escape.
I don't know how to get out of here.
That one wasn't lost, it was just depressed.
Like all the other ones are in a bubble or in a chest or something. This was just right out in the open, and there's a giant like door for them to leave.
I mean, they're talking to the programmer. Programmer, where's that fourth fairy? Programmer? Yeah.
And there.
Come on.
I like he just does a shuffle with his feet, like, that hurt, let me dance it off.
This wolf is kicking her ass.
Apparently I found the Goron's natural predator.
Yep. He just rips the handle totally off. I don't know my strength yet.
Oh, I'm too tall.
Look at this thing. Get out of the way, fairy.
Not strong enough to do that, though.
Nah, that would have been too
Come on, you're not my natural predator anymore. Where are you going?
cool. He can't see me now.
I hope Link Senpai doesn't notice me.
I can totally see you right through the...
The wolf walks away with those little blushy little lines under his eyes there.
But he was getting his ass kicked, so he's kind of bleeding at the same time.
I want to see if the bomb mask will work against him. Then I forgot to use it.
Oh, well, on.
What if this mask will work? Stab!
He was just pondering. He didn't think he was actually going to use it. Oh, my wonder, I win.
Luckily, I don't need the fire arrows in this room.
Ice seems rather selective in this world.
Yeah. Nope, not able to do it. Nope, still not able to do it.
I got this. Bleh. You slither up it. That's a Goron's move, really?
This room is moderately annoying, because I need to see that cutscene every time I knock down a stalactite.
Now it seems like the little weird piano's reacting to your performance here.
It's like they forgot to play music, so they just recorded dead silence and like, oh shit! Da-da-da-da-da.
Or maybe he's trying to make some kind of badass like jazz synth thing right here, but it's just like, I forgot to record the rest.
like this is beta music, they were gonna have a whole jazz thing, and then they just forgot to invite the band.
That was totally worth 20 rupees.
20 rupees, whatever.
Whatever. I don't know why that amused me for some reason.
Don't give a fuck.
Link known for his subtle touch. Man, why did that particular leap come back? It's so awesome.
Now notice this thing, which tells me there's something hiding there.
It's gotta be more frozen spider webs.
Damn it, Goron Link! You can't climb anything. You got shorter and you were able to do it.
It's even pointing to it.
I thought you found a glitch for some reason.
No, it's fair game.
You were telling me it snowed behind here, and that frozen spiders had nothing to do with this. That makes a lot of sense.
I hate this room. Absolutely hate it.
Oh, I remember this room.
It's a timed puzzle.
I was about to say, it's like, if it hits time related, I can probably see why. Time things suck.
And it's mainly this room that makes going back through this without the fire arrows really annoying. Because you could see that patch of ice in the middle. Yeah, until I can get rid of that, I have to do this whole thing if I want to go through here. And I do have to go through here several times. Don't worry, I cut those out. So yeah, I need to
You hear that?
hit the first switch. Yeah, you can hear the timer going off now. So I need to knock down that switch, which will remove the pillar in front of the door. And then I need to use that as a platform to get back up.
It sucks that you really need Link just to jump.
Yeah.
That's the only pro you really need the real Link for. Because Gorons just can't climb, no matter even the ledges are shorter than them.
And here's kind of a recurring puzzle with this.
Oh fuck!
Figuring out how not to fall. Yoshi, that was the first fuck everything.
Ah, that explains it. Because we were like, fuck everything. Oh, Thorn, are you okay? Was that the second one?
Probably.
But see, at least you're on the ledge still.
I tend to save my I hate everything forever for really big things.
Oh.
Which, yes, I did steal from you. But,
I feel so touched.
best friends forever. But,
Dang! I mean,
verb-
fuck!
Nothing says friendship like the verb steal.
So, what I was saying is, one of the puzzles for this is when it comes to those ramps, you don't have enough space to rev it up unless you're actually on the ice patch, because then Link kind of stalls as he's rolling. But that gives you enough time to charge up the spikes. And I'm just gonna walk up to the Freezard. That was smart. SMRT.
There's some ice cream. Say this body, how do you fit through that door? just slimes your way through.
I'm gonna make it! I'm not gonna make it!
We're not gonna make it.
That was the second I hate everything.
I think this room always confused me because I always forgot like which side I came. Even with the compass, because the room is so big and so similar looking that I just didn't know.
Yeah. So here's this guy who didn't need to show up constantly. But he still does.
For some reason, because I'm not seeing you playing this game, this just seems like you're just going, okay.
Like it's still a breather. Like
He's just casually reach for your bow, just fuck it.
So this is Wizrobe. What he does is he teleports around the room, and if you try to attack him before he's fully, actually appeared in that spot, he'll teleport to another one. But he's really not hard. This right here, it's kind of his second form. He'll run around the room and create doubles, but only one of those is solid. You can tell because he stays in one place. And the hardest part of him is if you get caught in that blast that freezes you. But generally he's not tough. The problem is he shows up in like 3 dungeons.
What's his beef?
Also, Tattle's smart enough to know which one's real, which I guess is nice enough.
yeah, and if you look on the map on the bottom right too, you can the dot, wherever the dot's gonna be on the corner, it's gonna tell you.
Damn it, Miyamoto, you should have thought of that.
Actually, I think I mentioned this before, but Miyamoto was like, "Alright guys, if you can make a Zelda game in a year, we'll do Majora's Mask," and that's kind of what happened, so I don't know if he actually had much of an influence in this one.
It's so bleak and, like, unhappy, I doubt it.
Yeah. Like, he came with like 1 or 2 things, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, sliding. But yep, now we got the fire arrows, and getting around is a lot easier now. If I can make the jumps. And just that one side ramp right there always gives me so much trouble.
Maybe it was the camera
maybe-
battles you the whole way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you can go slower too with the control stick if you tilt it like softer, like just a little.
I don't know if softer would be a good description for that.
But, well, I mean like
Tender.
because you can like not make him take out the spikes. You can just make him roll, but you have to like push the control stick like slightly forward.
Slowly.
So, there's a word for it, but it's that moment where you just don't fucking know any words.
Alright, so now we've got a shortcut to get back up here if we need to.
Frickin', you know.
Shut up.
Enthusiasm incarnate was just destroyed. Lovely, lovely, joy, joy, having it.
So yeah, I can get across that. I don't need to anyway, I'm still gonna destroy the boulders.
If I jump far enough, maybe I can make it with my side flip.
Another one of these. These are not my friend. Oh dear. No, no, yes!
A rock falls in your head and knocks you out. The fuck?
God damn it. That's fine, I actually need to go here. Because now I can get into this room. The switch to raise the mid-platform is right there. And I love the little Freezard side turn. It's like, I smell you.
I smell your not ice ways.
So simple puzzle room. Just light all the torches. Simple if the first person aiming wasn't shit.
The beeping of discontent.
Like it just zooms up. I know it zoomed into the door, but it was like, but you didn't kill me. Like,
Why are you looking at me?
he just seemed kind of sad. Like, what about me?
That's the one playing the Casio right now.
Oh, time to take care of you. After I miss hitting that door. There, you are my revenge kill.
For all the times I jumped down a cliff. Fuck you. Stray fairies, how do you keep on finding ways in these chests?
Skull Kid's just a dick.
Did he really take the time to do that though? To like get every single chest for them?
And then gave up on some of them, like, you just go in the corner.
Exactly, that's why.
Never underestimate a magically empowered dick, Yoshi.
That's true.
I'll keep that in mind.
He's pulling the moon down in 3 days. I think he has time.
And you go in this chest, and you go in that one, and you go in a bubble, and you fuck it.
No, you're over there!
You go in the corner.
Now see, what purpose does that serve to the Gorons? Oh yeah, you can't jump.
Yeah.
That's really inconvenient having to switch back and forth between that match just to be able to jump.
I like this too. Like, if you want to be a Deku for 5 whole seconds, you know, here you go. You feel he doesn't have enough to do.
I mean, it's a decent way to get around, but it's just so arbitrary in this context.
I guess they were friends with the Deku at some point? Or were they like throwing him down cliffs, I suppose?
Oh,
Hey man, at least you have a way up!
like, we gotta build these flowers, because they're gonna keep throwing us down this cliff.
Deku, aka nerds in language of Goron. Hey nerd, shoves him down a cliff. Find a way up, asshole.
And the Dekus are like nerds, and fucking Gorons are the jocks.
Imagine just Gorons in leather jackets. That wolf was like, fuck.
I wonder if he'll notice me now. Oh, I'm dead.
Link some.
His last word. Killed me.
Oh god.
Why are these wolves Japanese? I don't get it. They're just wolves.
They're not wolves, they're Inus.
They don't even look cute.
But inside of every wolf is a Japanese girl waiting to come out. Take that with you. That knowledge will...
That explains their block.
What the fuck?
And that was not them attacking, that was them dancing. And see, they have hearts for you! They love you.
Well, they're dead now.
I didn't need to push that.
It's not like I was trying to claw slash you or anything, Buck.
You were. You totally were. In fact, I feel the pain in my arm.
Link-sama, I want to go to Tokyo U with you.
I love the sped up music.
And now it kind of sounds like a song.
What the fuck just happened there? It's kind of been shattered and it's just going like, what the fuck ever.
Well, you've never heard of a suicidal icicle?
I just love how flatulent it gets. So fire doesn't burn wood.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that doesn't work here. What are you, stupid?
Well, the wood might be wet.
So there's a fairy hiding in there. The only way to get it out.
The only way to get out anything in any game, apparently, is bombs.
I'm really proud of that throw, though. I thought I wasn't gonna make it.
Do a little front flip and...
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
Pots? Wait, you know what we need, Frank? 2 random pots that come and jump at you.
You're just walking around, you just have pot, like, stabbing through your face. I think you got something right there. I think it's just broken pot.
But that's just so random, though. Like, let's put 2 pots, and they're the only pots in the whole temple.
We get trapped in there by the Dekus.
The nerds.
The nerds.
Monkey-eating nerds.
If they're the nerds and the Gorons are the jocks, then what are the Zoras?
They're the cool people. They're the jazz club.
Yep.
Yeah, we wear sweaters. Yeah, we're cool.
They're those leather jacket gangs kind of things where they don't quite attack people that often because they're just too cool for that. Where'd you put my comb?
We just sit on the porch and kind of look threatening, but we're not.
Who wants to go swimming underwater and breathe?
One of them like raises their fin. Yeah, I can go for that.
I'm cool with it.
Not even their hand, just their fin.
Nodding.
That's how they imagine in their head, but when people are just like,
just nodding approvingly. Yeah, I could do that.
I guess.
Alright, we got time.
Aha. Here's how I can get up and get another fairy.
For some reason, because he has this little glassing, I imagine him just having a monocle. Yes, indeed. There appears to be some stairs here.
I mean, like, I guess it's supposed to be a magnifying glass. But he is kind of holding it up without his hands.
I think he's holding it with his eye socket because it's a monocle.
Or maybe he's just so used to wearing masks that he just kind of puts some string on it and he's just holding it up to his... It's just stuck on his face.
So another thing I need to do while I'm still down here is use Goron Link and attack those blue sections. I don't know why this was necessary.
For the Goron Society. Well, we gotta put those back.
I think I find it interesting that there's like no indication of you to do that. You just kind of have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, even when I looked at them, I felt like they would be different, like it's something you have to interact with in some manner.
Yeah, but like, if you got the fire arrows, a player would naturally try to melt them, and then when they see it doesn't work, they're like, well, alright. They'll probably switch to Goron. That would be my thought process.
That'd be either option 1 or option 2, so I would imagine.
Well, even as a kid, I knew I was supposed to attack them, but it doesn't seem like there's a point to doing it, which I guess is in itself the point to having a difficult dungeon.
My God.
I love how it just kind of floats in space, though.
Yep. And then just explodes.
Yeah.
You know how long it would take to make frozen slaps just like that?
Oh, it's the wow wow wow.
Frozen what?
The wow wow.
The wham wham wham?
The wow wow wow.
To make frozen... Did you say to make frozen sandwiches?
Yes, frozen sandwiches. To make frozen pillar columns with that design and everything like that, I'd imagine it'd be pretty much impossible. It is goddesses, whatever. That's always the excuse for everything.
Oh no, I can't use my magic arrows while I'm using magic.
Let me melt the fairy out of the puppet.
Thank you for saving me! Oh my God!
He just touches it. There we go. You're safe.
What the hell? Bird. Now you're wearing the girl's mask and the monocle. How quaint.
Posh transvestite.
Yep.
Oh, these guys are threatening.
It took us 5 years to learn that sidestepping maneuver.
You defeated the Pop Brothers, now you battle the Lizard Brothers!
Wait until you fight the Icicle Brothers who are everywhere.
For some reason, they're only there to hold 2 fairies.
Did they swallow them? I mean, God, Skull Kid.
I'm not gonna say that, like, maybe they didn't care about this dungeon, but, like, some of the choices for this dungeon are kind of weird.
That didn't fit too much of a rhyme or reason, what it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, it's challenging, but, like, I don't... You know?
I love this, like, you're mashing the button, clear, like, go.
I know, right? Hit it. I don't know. I want to move.
Time for ramp time. What time is it, kids? Ramp time. I can't hear you. What time is it?
We don't have the key.
Ramp time.
Oh, there we go.
Ramp time. Mr. Gigolo.
I can't hear you, children. What time is it? It's my time. Okay.
It's up.
Yay.
I'm just trying to figure out a course of action here.
I'm just thinking his thought process, like, what if I fall as this? I haven't tried it.
Oh, my flowers. I love the sound of their walking.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's so cute. Oh, okay, that was disturbing for a split second.
Did you see its little puppy eyes?
Why am I fighting this guy twice in the same dungeon?
Remember me? Do you remember my pattern?
Well, now it's even more of a pattern.
That's right. I put 3 new warp panels across the room.
She got fire arrows now? Fuck.
Oh yeah, I gave those to you. Kind of a stupid idea in hindsight.
Are they doing any more damage than a normal arrow here?
I don't know. He went away after just 2 attacks, so I guess. They better do more damage. They're taking up fucking magic. My camera's not working.
I like how he went around the room and he's like, "Can you find me?" And he's right in front of me.
I want to create a game where it's just like one of the bosses is the camera.
Feels like the N64 as a whole has got you covered there, Travis.
Pretty much. It just didn't seem canon.
Oh, that should have hurt.
You thought Ganondorf would play it just so you meet the camera.
Cameradorf.
Something's very dumb about that name. Cameradorf.
Cameradorf.
He was definitely a nerd at that high school.
Does it have to be with the arrows? Can you use your sword if you're close enough?
Yeah. It's just, I'm not smart enough to realize Tattle knows where he is.
Till now. Tattle just kind of does break this fight a bit. Probably because when they made this level, they're like, you know, it's probably a little hard if we don't tell them exactly where this person is.
The fact that they do it twice is weird.
I mean, it's not a fun fight. He's not even that hard either. So I don't know why they did it. You know, maybe this is the dungeon they didn't quite care about.
Yeah.
Because every other dungeon has some consistency. This is just kind of like, and then you fight him again. Then you go down here, you push the switch, and whatever.
How much you want to bet this particular temple, because of the way it's layered, was used as a testing ground for the rest of the game?
That would explain a lot. This does feel kind of testy, doesn't it? I mean, look at all the doors.
You know the random segments where there's just random place where Deku things work?
Yeah.
And then random ramps? I think it's just it's a mechanic testing area, probably, and they just turned it into a temple. Which if you only had a 1 year, time to do this, what the hell? If you had a 1 year time to do this, it would make a lot of sense.
Still one more fairy, and I don't know where it is.
The only way for it to be even, like, lazier is, like, you go to the boss room and it's just a witch rope fight again for the 3rd time.
It only has 3 panels this time. I was like, wait, you don't have more?
We didn't have anything.
So I wanted to go up and fight the boss since I have the key now, but now I need to go find the fairy. It's in this fucking room.
It's a Samus morph ball. Burner, burner, beach ball, burner, burner.
Also, there are little white snowball guys walking around. I forget what they're called because I don't bother looking it up.
I'm trying to remember because I had the strategy guide, and like it tells you the names of everything. I just think it's interesting because like they list the text. A lot of it looks just like Hylian text. Like it has like the O's always have the little dots in them when they have like a regular word.
Was it Prima?
Yeah. No, wait. I don't know actually because like the thing fell apart because we let people borrow it and don't do that because people are retarded. So
never trust people with your stuff.
Yeah. So like the thing is on Staples now, but I don't know. I just remember it came with the game when we first got. I think it was a Nintendo Power actually.
It's kind of funny when they have these moments where you get to look at the boss. Like I feel like a good setup would be like you're walking towards like, oh whatever. They turn around, the different boss is just right behind you like, hey.
What I like doing for this is when you shoot the fire arrow, you quickly go to the Goron so that way you can experience the cutscene as a Goron.
I do find it interesting you have to revive the boss in order to fight it. But yep, now we are fighting Goht, even though he's a bull. But yeah, this is probably my favorite boss fight because it's just always constantly moving.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this one.
Oh my god, that's what it was. That's the fucking name. I always thought it was Goht.
Well,
he got you.
He's a mechanical bull goat.
Well, that makes sense now that I think it's God damn it.
The only way this will make up for itself is if you fight a guy named Bull who's actually a goat.
Oh yeah, and if you get far enough, he does that.
Yeah. So he's not without attacks. He has a lot of things that the more you damage him, the more attacks he'll send after you that'll knock you back and make you take a little while to rev up again. But there are magic jars all over the arena that respawn. But the most fun part about this, I think, is that it's constantly moving. And this combined with the boss theme, which Majora's Mask's boss theme, up until Skyward Sword came out, was my favorite boss theme in all of Zelda. Just because it's so driving and so rhythmic. And then this happens, which if you can get yourself caught in between his legs and just grind into his taint, it does so much damage.
I did that all the time.
Now that's some bullshit.
Can we wait until it's dead?
No.
Okay.
You sounded so angry with that, Yoshi. Oh yeah, he shits bombs too.
I didn't mean to. I just felt like, well, Travis, don't spoil the fun. I mean, come
Don't
on.
break from formula, Travis.
Don't break the straw hat no code of no code.
What were you gonna say, Yoshi?
I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
See, I remember I watched.
No, I remember. That bombs start raining from the sky, but you already kind of saw that. But I meant to say it before it happened.
See, I remember seeing a video where it was talking about how someone made a vote where this is like he said one of the top 10 favorite Zelda fights throughout the game, mainly for that reason that it's kind of a constantly active fight sort of thing. And I remember just rewatching this. Like, God, this would have been fun to play as a kid. Oh well.
Yeah. Also, there is a way to fight him as human Link. It requires the arrows, and you just kind of need to wait for him to run around the arena and get to the opposite side and then shoot him. It takes a long time, but it is possible. And I'm not going to show it off because it's boring as shit.
If you wait for him, does he come around the other side?
No, he always runs in one direction. At least I think. Oh no! I think if you get ahead of him, and I think if you get ahead of him at some point, or when he's doing the electricity thing and you pass him, he runs the other way. I'm not sure. Actually, that's a good point. I have no idea. I'm just thinking off of memory.
It appears you staked your life on that.
Oh yeah, now you can. Well, he's dead. So
Time for me to goat his remains.
that rocked.
He goaded you into a fight. That ain't no bull.
I ate his heart.
Looks like if he was able to drive, he would hit a wall.
Seemed he was kind of drunk.
Looks like he. Fuck him.
Seems like you took his face off.
I'm glad he's dead. Yeah.
It's almost as if he golden showered.
But anyway, yeah, that was one of my favorite boss fights in all of Zelda. It and Galactos really hit that right balance between the fight being fun and the music being perfect for it.
You know what I also thought was a really great fight was the which I think this may have been Arbiter's Ground from Twilight Princess, where you fight that, that skeleton dude.
Oh yeah, when you're riding on the spinny top.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one.
That's another one. Fights where you're constantly in motion really work.
But still take strategy.
Yeah. God, the name is right on the tip of my brain. Didn't I unfreeze that fucker?
You know, we just had the old guy frozen like 5 seconds after you left, so I'm not really surprised. You go back to the baby, he's frozen too. It's like, oh, come on!
You were in a building!
Dude, don't forget, you're not cold anymore.
It's all in their minds, actually.
It's all in your mind!
No, I'm looking it up. I'm getting the fucking name. I'm not ending this video until I know.
Your nerddom to Legend of Zelda will not be satisfied unless you know.
Never.
So it's spring now. And it's pretty.
That frog is celebrating her victory.
And that wasp is just running around in a circle.
Just grab that wasp and eat it for victory. No!
Why would you? Oh, the frog. I thought you meant why would Link run up and eat a wasp?
No, that's what I meant, actually.
Wait, why? That doesn't make any sense.
He's so pumped from winning. He's like, "Yeah, won!" Grabs a wasp and bites its head off.
I love how he does that after like a holy guardian was like, "Guardians, this is the thing," and he's like, "I'm gonna eat a wasp."
Guardian of Light.
His name is Star-Lord.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you had I'll ask Thorn this question. If you had a top 5 bosses, Legend of Zelda, who would you kind of set on the list there? We've already kind of talked about 2 of them, unless you count also him as the 3rd.
Star-Lord, at least the second half. Yeah, he'd be on that list too.
I like the first half of it too, because the more the strategy element of it.
It got a little annoying though. With,
trying to get around all those spiky dudes, yeah.
Not even them, just how the more you weaken him, the more guards show up, and it just turns into a pinball machine.
Would you say that maybe that Demise is on your list?
I don't know about Demise. I did have fun fighting him though, even though he kicked my ass.
I don't know. I thought he was a little on the easy side. Like, it gave a challenge, but at the same time, like, like when you fought him, you're like, yeah, I could win. There was no sense of like, oh fuck, I don't know if I can do this.
See, Thorn, you'd totally be one of those guys that Gorons would shove in the hall in the locker.
Way to be a Deku.
Well, I don't know if that shocks anyone, but I am a nerd. I mean, with this nasally voice, you wouldn't guess.
I would totally be Goron that would wear a Deku mask behind closed doors. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like,
And I'll just be a Deku who's trying to be a Zora.
You're just that frog that was on that lip laboratory. Woo!
Does everything about me have to revolve around fucking frogs? I mean, come on.
It seems like everything revolves around Thorn as bombs.
Yoshi doesn't even like the show anymore.
It'll never leave.
Everything revolves around Thorn's bombs, and everything revolves around used frogs. I'm not even sure about me.
God, I really can't think of two other bosses that I love.
How about you just liked? Liked or liked? Or like Plant?
Well, I liked pretty much all the Ocarina of Time bosses and Majora's Mask bosses.
I imagine Ganon passes you a note in class where it's like, do you like me, Y or N?
Y or in?
Yes. And the hero Goron passes you, do you like golden showers, Y or N? You look over, he just has a sad face. It was worth a shot.